Hey everybody, PugGaming here. I'm back once again collaborating with Paradox Interactive to bring to you some hints and tricks that I've learnt along the way to creating and designing UK stately homes. But before we do that, what is a stately home, I may hear some of you ask. Well, a stately home is defined as a large and impressive house that was occupied or once formerly occupied by an aristocratic family. Such stately homes are typically extremely large, very old, have beautiful furniture inside, decorations and huge luscious gardens. If you're a regular user and visitor to this Steam workshop, you'd have noticed that there has been a number of stately homes released as of late. These have been created by MacWelshman, and we're going to be using a couple of these to demonstrate the design and layout of a UK stately home. As you can probably imagine, these sort of buildings are not in the city centres. These are out in the countryside, away from the hustle and bustle, typically on their own, maybe with a few little villages or settlements around them. So keep that in mind when you're thinking of a location to place down such buildings, to make them look more realistic, as you can see on screen now. Of course, every stately home will have its own sort of twist and take on how it's been designed. In this particular one, we have gone for these beautiful gravel roads, which you can get as part of the asset set when you download from MacWelshman's workshop. A link for these will be listed below in the description. It's quite common for these type of stately homes to have a grand entrance, and typically these are huge gardens, or in this instance we've gone for a courtyard roundabout with a fountain. When it comes to detailing such stately homes, it's not as complex as you may think. The flower arrangements and trees and bushes are quite simple and quite repetitive, so using the prop line tool here is perfect to creating a realistic look in your gardens. We all know that trees can either make or break a location. Now, during my studying of these locations, there seems to be two types of trees that are typical. You have the big trees such as the Southern Live Oak by Mr. Mason and the beech trees by P. Delmo, alongside more fresh and new smaller trees such as you can see on screen now. The combination together give a very nice look of modern and old together. I've also noticed that there's been a lot of ponds, lakes and streams running past these beautiful luxurious buildings. So as you can see here, we are now putting together a nice little pond here just in front of the home to really give off that unique look. Spend some time detailing your pond, adding in some decals to make it look a bit more realistic, along with some plants and flowers inside the actual pond to make it look like it's buzzing with wildlife. So if we take this particular stately home as one that may still be lived in, let's work and show off something that would be a bit more open to the public. This is the Osborne House, created again by MacWelshman, and this is a lot different in terms of its creation. The actual building itself was a former royal residence on the Isle of Wight, and it really does show in the way it's presented. Lots of flower arrangements, very well looked after, open to the public, and there is a lot to see and take in. The design is a lot different to the previous one, but again, they are both stately homes in their own rights. But that's all I've got for you today, guys. I hope the video has been of some help to you and given you some inspiration to creating your very own stately homes. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the video to see more tutorials like this one. Until next time, all the best.